wind events, it can carry it for miles.
Strong winds and hot temperatures are leading to new fires across the state of Utah today, and first responders are on high alert. Thanks for watching 2 News at 6 tonight. The largest fire in the entire country burning right here in Utah. Right behind me here is a live look at the Cottonwood fire. This is burning in Beaver County. It is now burning 72,000 acres, 0% containment. Tonight, people in 4 communities across this fire area have been told to pack their bags, be ready to evacuate, with new orders coming out in the last few minutes. Samantha Hoffman is live in Beaver for us. Samantha, is there anything that may help slow this fire down?
Well, unfortunately, we don't have as forgiving weather as yesterday when there was rain, which helped calm down it a bit. Instead, there's been lots of wind and low relative humidity that has really made it take off today. But there are some natural barriers that could help it slow down. Officials say they are hoping it may reach some past burn scar, some moisture-loving trees, or rock structures. All of those could help slow down the spread of the fire. I'm going to step out here for a minute and give you a little bit of a closer look at it. So in addition to the wind gusts today up to 45 miles per hour, there is 8% low relative humidity. For context, officials say that a good day is about 20% humidity. At single-digit humidity, moisture leaves plant cover and the wind takes it off, drying out the plants even more, making them susceptible to burn. Now, some areas are preparing for potential evacuations. That's Marysville, Junction, Circleville, and the North Creek area. There's also ash expected to fall in places like Richfield. But back where the fire was a few days ago near Eagle Point Resort, people want to see their homes. Alyssa Mason with the Great Basin Team 5 warns of entering the area.
Fire is still actively burning. There is reburn potential out there, and anything can change at any time. So we are still asking the public to please listen to the closures, listen to our security and the law enforcement that's out there. We are trying to keep you safe, and if there is an evacuation, if we are trying to pull firefighters off the mountain, we need our roads clear so we can get our guys out.
She said there is a structure assessment team who's working on inventories of broken homes up there, as well as those who survived. Now, last night, a few officials threw out Sunday or Monday as a potential walkthrough for people who have property up there. But today they said they cannot estimate that, as the fire has really taken on erratic behavior. Live in Beaver, Samantha Hoffman, KUTV News.
All right, Samantha, thank you. The Cottonwood fire is so large, it's impacting people more than 50 miles away from Beaver. Leslie Duarte joins us live tonight from the other side of the mountain. She's in Marysville, where they're told to be ready to evacuate at a moment's notice. Leslie, how do things look over there right now?
Well, Heidi, conditions have changed within the last hour, and I want to take you right to the scene so you can see what I'm seeing. There is a strong wind gust pushing the smoke cloud right towards the town of Marysville. People are still here, but they do tell me they are concerned about how things have rapidly increased. Earlier today, things were calm. Now that's a different story. That orange glow that we saw earlier today has dissipated and cleared out, but there is a large smoke, a cloud of smoke over the town of Marysville. Right now, people just are doing business as normal, trying to maneuver everything that's been happening. Power has been rolling in and out of this town here, but people are running on generators and have their bags packed and ready in case they have to leave. This just looks like a movie, and take a listen to the soundbite that we got from this person that we talked to earlier today.
Honestly, it looks like something out of a movie, like one of those end of the world movies. But for me, I mean, I look over here and I see nothing but doom, and then I look over here and I see sunshines and rainbows. So I think it always just depends on which way the wind blows.
Yeah, that wind is the main concern for the fire department that is trying to control this fire. Now, earlier there was some blue skies in the horizon, but those have been covered in smoke now. We're just waiting to hear more information from fire officials on the impact here in Marysville. For now, there is a meeting planned for the public to get more information on the current situation of this Cottonwood fire. Reporting live from Marysville, Leslie Duarte, KUTV 2 News.
Leslie, thank you. Those skies looking apocalyptic for many. The iron fire near Eureka is still top of mind for many people. This is due to the winds starting back up again. We want to give you the very latest. The fire 27% contained. The flames have burned more than 40,000 acres. There's more than 650 firefighters on the front lines there. Crews are fighting it for the air and also the ground. So far, they have not had any new full evacuations, but it looks like the town of Eureka is on notice again tonight. This is one of the newest fires in the state of Utah. The Sulphurdale fire starting earlier today, more than a dozen starting this afternoon just south of Cove Fort. This one is I-70. So far, it's burned 25 acres. It is still growing. First responders say shifting winds are making it difficult to fight. Right now, I-70 remains open, but is very smoky in that area. So far this year, there have been 376 wildfires across the state, 273 caused by humans. 68 started naturally by lightning. The cause of the 30 other fires are still unknown at this point. So far, the flames have burned more than 156,000 acres across the state. Due to the particularly dangerous fire weather situation in southern Utah, Rocky Mountain Power has now cut off electricity to some homes and businesses. Others are on standby. If you look at the map here, the red circles on the map show the impacted spots. The goal, they say, is to prevent wildfires. As many as 18,000 people could also lose power over the weekend. Natalie Wada spoke with Rocky Mountain Power today about these shutoffs.
It's all part of their public safety power shutoffs, which Rocky Mountain Power will plan in advance if they know bad weather is coming. When it comes to wildfires, Rocky Mountain has two kinds of power shutoffs they'll do to keep communities safe.
We talked about the emergency one, fires encroaching, we have to do it. Unfortunately, we usually can't notify customers. This one, we will see a weather pattern coming in about 3 to 5 days out.
If they see it take shape, they'll alert customers.
We try to do at least 48 hours in advance to give them, hey, you're in a public safety power watch, meaning that we don't know how the wind is going to develop, but we are notifying you because we want you to be prepared. And then as that higher confidence in that weather system grows, then we move into what we call a warning, public safety power shutoff warning, and then we move into where we ultimately de-energize.
Meaning the power's out. Multiple areas are under those power shutoff watches and warnings in southern Utah because of the wildfire activity and risk, including Cedar City, Delta, Dixie, Enterprise Valley, Gunnison, Milford, Moab, Panguitch, Price, Emory, Richfield, Santaquin, and Vernal.
So we actually have de-energized a couple hundred customers today down in Cedar City. We'll continue to probably de-energize more customers in that southern Utah area.
Rocky Mountain Power says these shutoffs could happen at any time through the weekend. People who may be affected have already been notified.
One of the things too is we have a website. It's rockymountainpower.net/PSPS. And that actually has a map where they can actually put in their address. They can zoom in and see what are the areas that are being affected, which ones are in watch, warning, which ones are active in a shutoff. And even when it gets restored, they'll be able to show what's been restored.
Rocky Mountain Power is providing community resource centers where people can charge their electronics, get some water, and have a snack. And we have the locations of those on our website, KUTV.com. Natalie Wattis, KUTV 2 News.
Natalie, thank you. Check out this video we recorded. This was the same time last night showing lightning strikes near the Iron Fire burn. This is where I was live in Eureka last night. Lightning started a handful of new fires already today. We do want to check in with meteorologist Chase Thomason for more on how this weather is impacting our fire season, and it's shaping up to be a rough day into night.
Yeah, we were really concerned about today, and it's unfortunately kind of turning into a worst case scenario with several new fires, especially in central Utah. If you're wondering where all the smoke is coming from, if you're in the Wasatch Back, Utah County, Salt Lake County, it's that Maple Peak fire that has exploded within the last couple hours just to the west of Eureka on the Juab-Tooele County line. And this is what it looks like from Sundance Resort. It has that glow. Look how windy it is right now across the entire state of Utah. Winds at about 30 to 40 miles per hour. We've had higher gusts closer to 50 miles an hour out in western Utah, and it's extremely dry. Notice winds are beginning to change direction. Our approaching cold front is beginning to push into northwestern Utah. We do have critical fire danger, and it is extreme across central and southern Utah today and tomorrow, pretty much the entire state of Utah under that red flag warning. And you can just see how dark it is right now. It stays quite windy for the next few more hours. Generally, our winds will come down a notch once the sun sets, so that'll be good news. Temperatures dropping into the 70s this evening, 60s by tomorrow morning. So coming up, we're going to walk you through that cold front and let you know how chilly it will get this weekend. we'll be close to record low temperatures. But of course, with this storm, we have a lot of wind. We're going to break down those winds and hopefully a little relief coming to central and southern Utah later this weekend. Heidi.
We will take what we can get. Thank you, Chase. Best Friends Animal Society reminding people to make sure they have an evacuation plan for their pets. It includes creating a go bag full of food, the bowl, toys, whatever you need, and current vaccination records. The organization says it's also important to make sure your pet is microchipped and has contact information updated. That way you can get your animal back if you're ever accidentally separated in a fire.
The best way we can thank our firefighters and protect lives and property is by following the law. I've spoken to our police and fire chiefs, and we will enforce this ban.
That's Salt Lake City Mayor Erin Mendenhall explaining her decision to ban fireworks citywide between July 2nd and the 5th. The mayor saying she is grateful to Governor Cox for the executive order allowing her to prevent fires by banning fireworks. Mendenhall asking people to report those illegally launching fireworks to call 801-799-3000. A brush fire in the far west area of Weber County spread into a home this afternoon, causing extensive damage there. This is how it looked near 14th North, 20th West. When first responders arrived, they say an outbuilding was on fire there. Winds pushed the flames into the home's attic. One woman was inside. She was able to escape. It did take a team of 40 firefighters to get this out. We're told the home a complete loss.
This is an extremely difficult fire to fight because it was wind driven. We've got constant wind and a lot of gusts, and it really pushed it through the attic, and it fans the flames, makes it hard to get a hold of.
The cause of the initial brush fire is still under investigation. Stick with 2 News as KUTV.com all summer long for the very latest on these wildfires as they impact our state and communities.